Okay, so this is a rumor, but it has been confirmed. Now, no one from Fox Sports 1 has confirmed this rumor to be actually true. Skip Bayless has not confirmed that this is actually true, even though he vaguely talked about it on the Skip Bayless show. But word around the campfire is Richard Sherman is going to get the job that was once held by Shannon Sharpe. And Richard Sherman is going to be debating against Skip Bayless on the new season of Undisputed. Now, no one knows the length of the contract. You know, no one really knows. Is he's going to be debating Skip Bayless every single day? Now, there's been talk around the town that I don't know if Skip Bayless posed this idea, or I don't know if the executives over at Fox Sports 1 suggested this idea. But they kind of want Undisputed similar to like First Take, where Stephen A. Smith debates different people from different parts of the world of sports. And they want something similar to that effect over there at Undisputed. Now, I don't know if he's going to be the permanent debate partner for Skip Bayless, but let's just say hypothetically he is. And I told you guys on a previous video, and we discussed the Richard Sherman angle, I thought this was going to be a solid find. I don't think Undisputed is necessarily going to miss a beat on this. I think the ratings are going to be similar. You're Xing. Okay, let's just look at the pros and cons. You had Shannon Sharpe, who was credibly knowledgeable, informational, funny, entertaining, and he's no longer with Undisputed, and you're going to replace him with Richard Sherman. Richard Sherman knows his X's and O's. He's very knowledgeable. He's very entertaining. He's more of a thinker, someone that processes his thoughts and then displays them to the masses. Sometimes he can be funny. Okay, I think what you're going to be missing from Shannon Sharpe is the skits, is him introducing social media, him being funny. You're going to miss the mama told me this one time, father told me this one time type of stories, the farmer stories. You're going to miss all that. I agree. But I still feel like this is a solid find for FS1, Undisputed, and Skip Bayless. Now, there's also talk that Keyshawn Johnson may be joining Fox Sports 1. There's still talks about maybe Keyshawn Johnson going to FS1. I told you guys in a previous video, Keyshawn Johnson is from LA. Fox Sports 1 studios and offices are in LA. Okay, so I think that's a match made in heaven. Now, I will say with the Richard Sherman angle with Skip Bayless, I don't think Richard Sherman, his first contract is going to be like a trial type of contract. It's going to be, it's not going to be the A-tier type of contract that they were on the hook of paying Shannon Sharpe. If you guys remember, Shannon Sharpe contract officially ended last summer, and he was negotiating with Fox Sports 1. The two sides couldn't meet in the middle or a resolution. So the buyout talk was starting to flare up. That's what happened with Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe is a free agent. He no longer works for Fox Sports 1. But if you look at this, I think this is a solid find. I think this is a good replacement, a solid replacement. Not to mention the fact Lil Wayne has already been committed in doing Friday shows, Friday segments with Undisputed and Skip Bayless. Richard Sherman's going to be in the fray with that. You got the possibility of Keyshawn Johnson joining Fox Sports 1. He's going to contribute to Undisputed, possibly. And you still have free agents galore that Fox Sports 1 could sign. You got Jalen Rose out there. You got Max Kellerman out there. There have been rumors that either one of those guys could be signed at Fox Sports 1. You also got the talk of Fox Sports 1 is starting to gain momentum. They're starting to be in more households, or on the cusp of being in more households, similar to like ESPN. We've heard we read the articles, we heard the stories of ESPN been declining. They've been losing subscribers. Everyone's getting rid of their satellite and cable TV packages, and now everyone is now into streaming. I really think Fox Sports 1 is, if you look at their business model, it's conducive to streaming. Fox Sports 1 is on Philo. It's on it's on YouTube. Fox Sports 1 has been mentioned on social media. I think ESPN is slowly but surely is changing their ways somewhat, and now you're starting to see them trying to making impact on social media, similar to what Fox Sports 1 did. But you got to remember the characters Fox Sports 1 has like Nick Wright, Shannon Sharpe when he used to work at Fox Sports 1, Skip Bayless, Colin Cowherd. There's talk about Colin Cowherd may jump ship, leave Fox Sports 1 and go to ESPN. That's been talked about. Don't know if that's those rumors are to be true. But if you look at the Richard Sherman angle, I think this is a solid find. I don't think Undisputed is going to miss a beat. You're going to get a different type of perspective, a different type of entertainment from Richard Sherman, but he's going to keep people watching and keep people interested in Undisputed, similar to what Shannon Sharpe did. People are also still going to watch Undisputed. I feel like it's going to be people that dislike Skip Bayless will continue to watch Undisputed to hear what Skip Bayless is going to say. How irritating it sounds coming from the mouth of Skip Bayless. You're going to still have people in that demographic. But believe it or not, Skip Bayless does have some fans that religiously watch Undisputed. So if you look at all these factors, I think Fox Sports 1, they're going up. They're on the uptick, and ESPN is struggling to keep their heads above water. But I do feel like if you look at their recent moves, like Pat McAfee, and what they're going to be doing with Pat McAfee on a social media presence, on a podcast presence, on a TV show presence on ESPN. There's talk that the Pat McAfee show would be on ESPN radio. There's talks about that. And, you also got to look at the possibility of ESPN landing Shannon Sharpe. There's been talk about Shannon Sharpe is going to be a contributor to to First Take. So he's going to have a segment a day or a segment or two on First Take. First Take is still Stephen A. Smith's show. Stephen A. Smith is not sharing First Take with anybody. So I don't know why people think that once Shannon Sharpe signs with ESPN, he's going to be the permanent debate partner, and he's going to be debating Stephen A. Smith on a constant daily basis. I think Shannon Sharpe will be a contributor to First Take, but if ESPN does sign Shannon Sharpe, they're going to mass produce Shannon Sharpe everywhere on the ESPN airwaves, similar to what they did or currently doing to Pat McAfee. All right, but ESPN, a lineup of Pat McAfee, First Take, and Shannon Sharpe. That is a great lineup. And you might get people to stay over who's on the borderline whether or not to cancel their cable and satellite packages. And you might have people convinced to continue to go to that old format and shell out $100 a month or more just to see ESPN live. And they might gain some of their subscribers back. Who knows? All right. So that's what's going on. Guys, comment in the comment section. Tell me what you think. I said in a previous video when this first came out, and this was a possibility, I gave you guys the pros and cons, and a lot of you guys was not feeling what I said. But at the end of the day, the results are the results. And I feel like Richard Sherman is a solid find. And this is going to be a good hiring for Fox Sports 1, Undisputed, and Skip Bayless. You know, give it a month, give it 2 months, and people are going to say Shannon Sharpe who? I think people who are on the fence of leaving Undisputed, they may hop back on the side of continue to support Undisputed. I think a lot of people that watch Undisputed may not necessarily be Skip Bayless fans, but they're probably a fan of Skip Bayless's takes, and they're probably a fan of the debate, the arguments that go on over there at Undisputed. But you always got to have a hero, and you always have to have a villain. Skip Bayless is easily going to be the villain on Undisputed, and Richard Sherman is going to come off as the hero. And Richard Sherman has been in the news for all the wrong reasons, and people have slowly but surely forgot about those reasons. All right. He was on Amazon. I mean, I believe he was on Amazon as a reporter, doing NFL games. I think he's solid. I think he's versatile. I think he's entertaining. But like I said, the only thing that's lacking from him, and we'll have to grow with it, you're going to miss the skits and the comedy of Shannon Sharpe and the farm talk from Shannon Sharpe. But Richard Sherman, slowly but he has a funny bone. He says a couple of funny things, but I don't think he builds his portrayal or his resume on being funny and being on social media and skits and things of that nature. But he's obviously going to be the hero on Undisputed. That's how they're going to paint him. And Skip Bayless is obviously going to be the villain. But guys, tell me what you think. Rate, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video. Deuces.